Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Big day today. I have got a bit of kit with me that I really need to tell you about. This is the Bluetti AC240. It's unreleased. Today is the 28th of March. This is coming out on the 2nd of April. And I've just spent my first 24 hours with it. I gotta tell you, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So over the past 24 hours, I have cooled down a fridge from boiling hot in the car. I've had it running for 24 hours. I've made coffee, I've charged my gear, I've charged my lights, I've charged everything that I had to charge. And I've made about 8 coffees with my milk frother and my coffee machine. Yeah, I've put it under load, as much load as I think is reasonable for a solo. So let's see how much it's got left. And we are on 73%. And like I said to you, I was not skimping with power at all. I used it, I kept my cameras charged, my lights charged, everything, and we're at 73%. I think that's brilliant. But guys, to fully appreciate this little dude, I'm gonna have to take you back in time. So let's do that now. Alright everybody, let's have a look what's in the box, yeah? So the first thing you see when you open it is the instruction manual. I believe there's a bit of warranty information in here. Cool. Yep, so there's the warranty card, warranty policy, and the owner's manual. That's cool. Put that aside, and then I'm just gonna raise up this first bit of foam packaging. All right, got this wonderful little box. Let's see what is in here. We've got some goodies in a little bag. Let's have a look. Cool, all right. So we've got various cables. I reckon. All right, so that's the solar charger, solar connector. This is, oh, okay. So this is so you can charge from your car. And this is to charge from a wall outlet, which is great. All right, everyone, there it is, the brand new Bluetti AC240. This thing is incredible. I'm really stoked with it. As you can tell from the unboxing, they include pretty much everything you need to get started, which is nice. But man, this is a beast of a unit. It's big, it's bulky, it's heavy. It feels incredibly well made. I really like the way it feels. That's awesome. All right. I reckon we need to turn it on to see what charge it's got, because I'm just about to take it on its first camp. So let's have a look now. Wow, very cool. All right everyone, so I've got about 55% in there, so I reckon I'm going to give it a quick charge. And while it's charging, I'll run you through the app which you can use to control this guy, and maybe some of the specs and some of the details as well. So let's do it. Cheers. Right, so first things first, we just need to grab the correct cable, and here it is. So this is the cable you would use to do the AC charging, directly from the wall socket. I'm just going to undo some of these little wiry things that they put on. There we go. Cool, so it's probably just over a meter long. So you have your connection there and your standard plug. Now, depending on where you are in the world, I assume that you'll have the correct plug for your unit. So yeah, let's do it. All right, there we go. I think we're plugged in. We are officially charging from the grid. Cool. All right. So while this is doing its thing, let me run you through some of the more interesting details. Alrighty, boys and girls. So as you can see, we are charging right now. Let's just have a look. So we're already at 56%, which is great. So that's all good. So hopefully I can get this thing close to 100 before we leave for camp today, which would be very nice. But yeah, guys, this is an amazing piece of kit. So I'll just run you through quickly some of the ports here, which is quite interesting. So you already saw on the side here where I plugged in the power cable, we have a DC PV input of 1200 watts max, which is probably where your solar charger would go into. We've got a bleed valve, and we have another AC parallel port. So one of the cool things about this unit is you could parallel up to 2 of them to increase your power delivery ability by double, which is absolutely incredible. These things also have expansion batteries available, so instead of having the 1536 watt hours on board one of these units, you can expand that to up to 10,000, which is ridiculous. That's so much power. But yeah, anyway, it's massive. This unit can also deliver 2400 watts at peak output, but it does have a powerlifting mode as well, which pushes that up to 3600 watts, which is going to cover, you know, 99% of whatever appliance you want to plug into this thing, which is really, really cool. Everything feels really solid. One more interesting thing about this little guy is that he's IP65 rated, which means waterproof and dustproof. So you can take this thing on into very, very, very remote, dirty, dusty, wet places, and you're going to be totally fine, which is great. My other battery pack that I've got, my old Hyundai, that thing, even if it just sees sand, it'll just shut off. It doesn't like it. I think this thing's going to get us a lot further than that. And it's pretty much triple the capacity of that one. So let me run you through some of the ports on the outside here. So we have got 4 very, very generous 240 volt plugs here. Now I assume wherever you are in the world, these will be the correct configuration for you, which should be fine. And on this side, we've got USB connections. We've got a USB-C 100 watt, USB-C 100 watt, USB-A 18, and USB-A 18, which is great for your sort of USB devices. We have got a high voltage 12 volt DC plug there, and then a 12 volt cigarette lighter port. So those are all very, very useful, very nice. And coming around to this side, we've just got the battery expansion pack. So out here is where you would connect your extension batteries or your secondary units to run in parallel. That's cool. And that's all for the outside. I think it works really, really well. Now, as you can tell, it's quite sparse on the buttons on the front here. That's because the control of this unit is through the app. So I've already connected the app. So let me just bring that up for you. All right, guys, here we go. So this is what the app looks like. It's giving us quite a few options here. It's telling me that I'm charging from the grid. Let me just see if there are options. So it tells you exactly what the details are. Turn on, turn off. We've got some settings management here. All right, so we've got some working modes. That's cool. Charging mode. I would like it to go into turbo just because I need to get off. I need to get off to camp fairly quickly. So I wouldn't recommend doing this all of the time because it does sort of degrade your battery life. But it says it can get it to 80% in 45 minutes, which is quite good. Now there's a couple of other options in here. Power lifting mode, which I told you lifts the power delivery from 2400 to 3600, which is amazing. We've got some eco modes here to turn on, which is cool. So basically what this eco setting does is if your AC is on or your DC is on, you can set it to turn off if the power drops below a certain point. So if you go to bed and you've accidentally left it on, it'll just turn itself off to save power, which is great. It's got an auto sleep mode, and that is everything as far as I can tell, but it's lovely. It's actually really, really, really good. I'm really enjoying this little layout. So it's Bluetooth connected right now, and it's showing me exactly what's happening with the battery. So I'll be able to check this You know, whenever I'm at camp, I don't even have to be near the battery. So if you wanted to put this into like a camper trailer, you could, and you could just monitor it from your phone, which is absolutely fantastic. That's probably one of the greatest benefits of a unit like this, is instead of doing a huge old complicated install of a lithium battery system with inverters and all that sort of stuff, you can just grab one of these, stick it in the camper trailer, and you're good to go. I think that's a fantastic benefit of a unit like this. Now, these units are not cheap. I don't think the pricing has been announced yet. That'll come out on the 2nd of April. I'm not sure when you're watching this vid, maybe it's come out already, I don't know. They're not cheap, but they are very, very nice for what they are. So I haven't had a full chance yet to run this through all of its testing, which I'm probably going to do today. And I hope you'll stay with me, and I'll bring you back when this is fully charged, and we'll get going to camp. Cheers. All right, everybody, we're at 100%. Time to take this bad boy out. I've got a couple of appliances I'm going to be plugging into it today, including a rather inefficient fridge, which has not been pre-cooled. So I'm going to plug it in, and we're going to cool it on the way to camp. I'm going to fill it up with all my stuff, and we'll see what that looks like when we get there. All right, guys, I'm super excited. Stay with me. Let's continue the review of the brand new Bluetti AC240. Thanks, guys. Let's do it. All right, everyone. So as you can tell, battery is at 100%, and my fridge is 100% warm and empty, totally empty. So what I want to do is I'm going to plug this in. And this is going to be one of the components I'm going to be running exclusively for the next sort of 24 hours. And I want to see how much battery it takes to keep this cooled, well, to cool it down and then to keep it cold for the next 24 hours, just to see what it does. So I'm just going to open up my 12 volt there, and we're going to turn it on. Cool. All right. Fridge is on, and I'm going to drop the temperature. All right, and I'm going to drop the temperature down to, I'm going to go -5. All right, so -5, the fridge is set to eco mode. So that's where we are. All right, let's get some stuff loaded up here. I got a couple of drinks. Cool. Now I've got some ice that I need, and I've got a nice little dessert there. I've got a steak, and I've got some tomatoes, and I got some broccolini. The rest of the stuff doesn't need to get cold. Oh, I do have some milk. So obviously milk needs to get cold. So we'll stick this in there. Sweet. All right. There we go. We're closed up. Right now, the fridge is reading 22 degrees. So yeah, bit of a torture test, but let me keep packing, and I'll bring you back when we're at camp. Cool, guys. Let's go. Oh man, that is ice cold. Thanks to little brass monkey fridge and the as yet unreleased Bluetti AC240 battery pack. So I left the house at 11. It's 4 o'clock now. 6 hours have gone by. The fridge was completely warm when I put it in the car. Empty, warm. I put it in, put my stuff in, plugged it into the battery, set it to -5. It took us 2 hours to get here, and then I did some other filming and stuff, and it's 4 o'clock, so what's that? That's 6 hours, and the battery dropped by 6%. Running this thing from flaming warm to -2, it dropped 6%. I don't know about you, but for me, that's incredible. Going from a hot start to that. And now that it's at temperature, it's just going to maintain and just keep it there, which is amazing. I might actually even put it up to, I'm going to put it up to 1 degree. I set it to 1 degree, it's on eco mode. It's got medium battery protection, so you know it won't completely flatten drain your battery, but I don't think it's necessary for something like this. But man, this battery pack is awesome. I really like it. So guys, it's unreleased. I think it's being released on the 2nd of April 2024. So yeah, I've had a couple of weeks to test it out, and so far it's very nice. I like it a lot. Now, it is a big old beast and it's heavy. So for solo camps like this, I think it's completely and utterly overkill. But if you're going away for more than 1 day, and if you're going with people around you and you're trying to run some appliances and some home comforts, that thing, pretty sweet. All right, everyone, here it is, the Bluetti AC240. This is a brilliant bit of kit. Really, really nice. I've had it for 24 hours out in the field. I've powered everything there was to power. I have charged everything there was to charge. I didn't skimp on power. I left it on overnight, left the fridge running overnight on freeze. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Tons of capacity, tons of watt processing. I was able to do things with this that I couldn't do with my other batteries. The coolest thing about this is it's completely extendable, so depending on what your power needs are, this will do it. May just have to get an extra battery or get 2 of these, parallel them. I gotta tell you, I'm very impressed with this. Now, one thing I will mention to you is it's big, it's bulky, it's heavy, but it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it in terms of the power that it's going to give you and what you can do with it at camp. I reckon it's fantastic, guys. Really, really good. So this is going to be released in the next couple of days. I'm not sure what the pricing is going to be. I might update the description for you when all of that comes out. But for now, I am incredibly happy with this. Now, I've got to tell you, this is not a sponsored review, but Bluetti did send me this unit for review. No money changed hands, it's not sponsored. These are my thoughts and my thoughts alone. And yeah, so far, this is incredible, guys. If you're looking for a power solution right now, check this guy out. I reckon this is gonna suit my needs and my family's needs for the foreseeable future. I have no problems with that. Like I said to you before, also, like this is a really great solution for a camper trailer or an RV. Instead of doing a massively complicated lithium battery install with inverters and converters and all that sort of stuff, one of these will do all of that and it's ready to go. You just put it in and you plug it in and it's ready. I think that's great value. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head home now. And if there's any questions about this guy, please put them in the comments for me. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, I'll see you again for the next one. Cheers, everyone. Andre from the Motorbike Escape Artist. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Ciao.